Let's go.
Multi-presence, the power to be present in several or many places simultaneously. That would be so cool. Too bad humans can't do it though. Like, you can't be in more than one place at once, right? Wrong. This is 2018. We have the internet and we can go anywhere, we can do anything. We can be in two places at once. This is the Beam Plus, and it's time for the TechOver. So yeah, this is the Beam. Acheni kusengenyana, kuja hapa hivi, we have a show to do. Come on. Why you this way. This is where I need you to Finally, as I was saying, this is the Beam Plus. And earlier when I said multi-presence, that was just me trying to be dramatic on my intro. This beam actually provides telepresence. Now the definition of telepresence is, what's your definition up here for computer? Telepresence is the use of virtual reality technology, especially for remote control of machinery or for apparent participation in distant events. Thanks, Git, Shika. So basically what that means is that this thing allows you to be in two places at once. How? Let's start with the hardware. We have a 10-inch HQ screen over here. This is where they see you at. And these speakers down here, it has a front-facing speaker down here. Now the purpose of having the speaker at the bottom of the screen is because when your face is here, it seems like it's coming from your mouth. Because on your face, that's where your mouth is. It's at the bottom of your face. Unless you're Kiraito Morongi. So anyway, that's how they hear you, the speakers here. And then they have 4 microphones, 3 of them facing the front, bam, 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 and then 1 at the back. And what those do, they combine together to cancel echoes and background noise. So those 4 microphones is how you hear the people on the other side. What else? You have a camera here. This is how you see them. It's a wide angle lens. It's about 100 degrees. It's meant to mimic the human eye. I'll show you how it looks later. And all of this is suspended about 120 centimeters from the ground using this sturdy pole over here. It's made of a polymer, some strong, durable polymer, which connects it to the base down here. Now this base is the one that holds the charging dock. You can see it's charging right now on these contacts back here. It also has the wheels that help you move around. Where it gets it perfectly, where the beam gets it perfectly, is that navigating it is super easy because of 1, the wheels and the controls, which I'll show you on the computer, and 2, there's a second camera down here, a second HDR camera, and then it's actually lit up back here. You guys can see the lights over here. So those ones shine on the bottom. So you see exactly where your footprint is. That makes navigation effortless. And just to show you how easy it is to navigate with the beam, Kujeni, I'll show you how it looks on the computer. Come through. Yo, beam. Let's go. Haraka twende. Okay, so here we are. So once you buy a beam, you get this super special app, and they give you a super special login that you actually have to pay for every year. So this is our login, this is our app. At Energy, we have 4 beams, boggling. So they're listed here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I need to do is just go and log in to this beam in particular. It connects, and boom, there we are. This is the interface, and let's look at what we're messing with here. You have this screen here that shows you what the main camera, the main HDR camera is seeing, and then we have the little navigation camera that I told you guys about. This makes navigating the beam so easy. Like, check it out. Like, if I can just move forward from there, whoa, calm down, and then move back. So this just shows you exactly where the beam is. This shows you what your webcam is seeing. So you have 3 different views: the main camera, the navigation camera, and then your main view. Navigating with the beam, I told you this is one of the fascinating things about it. All you need to do is just press this front arrow key here and have the beam move forward, or you can press back, or you can press side to just rotate it. You see how much easier this navigation camera makes it. I can see exactly where the beam's footprint is. So that means I won't be bumping into things that I can't see. And also another fantastic feature of the beam, it can park itself. So you just hover over here and then you press the P button. And it parks itself. And now it's charging. Technology! And the beam is pretty nimble as well, and it's pretty quick. This model that we have has a top speed of 2 miles per hour. That's almost 3.22 kilometers per hour.
3, 2, 1, go!
So that's how the beam works, but who is it for? Now the beam is made for people who need to be somewhere remotely but not really there physically. Business executives who need to fly to different locations where the company is based. Let's imagine you own a company or you work for a company that has multiple branches all around Africa. Instead of flying to Lagos, flying to Conakry, flying to Johannesburg for your meetings, you just have beams at those offices. So if you need to do a meeting, you just beam into a particular beam, you wheel yourself into the boardroom, and then you have your meeting there. You're the head of a manufacturing company and your suppliers are in, let's say, China, and you just want to inspect the supply, the manufacturing process. You don't have to fly to China all the time. You just buy a beam, put it in your Chinese factory, and then every now and again you just beam in and then just walk around the factory. I saw this video where it's used by doctors to diagnose patients remotely. So to think about it, all those Cuban doctors that came through, they could just have been beamed here. We didn't need to put them all on a plane to come on down to Kenya. So yeah, to think about what the beam can do, it really is exciting. The nature of technology such as this is to evolve. As per now, it can only wheel around and like show you on the screen. But what happens in like 2 or 3 years when someone goes like, oh beam, there's this step in my company floor that my beam can't get over. Could you maybe put legs on it? And then they hook up with a robotics company and then they put legs on it and then they put arms on it. Sooner than you know, it will be a whole avatar situation where you're controlling this completely humanoid robot that isn't yourself. What happens to socializing with other human beings? What happens to you when you don't have to go into work, when you don't see your colleagues, when you don't have to go visit your parents, when you can just buy a beam and have it hanging around there for you to work, to have meetings, to see your parents on, but you don't have that physical contact? It'll get to a point where people won't be leaving their houses. They'll just be beaming themselves everywhere. It'll be like a Ready Player One situation, and that's kind of scary. But ignore that. That's just me being paranoid and thinking out loud. This thing, despite of how scary robotics are, this thing is still a fantastic piece of tech, the Beam Plus. And we are, as Energy, one of the only companies in Kenya and East Africa who own them. So if you think this tech, if you know this tech is perfect for your company, for your event, for your conference, make sure you come on down to Energy Radio and we will hook you up. So that is it, the Beam Plus, a fantastic piece of tech on a fantastic tech show, Energy TechOver. Make sure you tune in next week. I've been your friend, your homie, Charlie Karomi. See ya! Guys, have you subscribed to Energy TV? If you haven't, every time you click that subscribe button, this pool's temperature goes up 1%. So please, don't let me freeze. Please subscribe.